Next week at Interlake Dragway, they're going to have grudge racing and index racing, 6, 7, and 8 second classes in the 8th mile. And I think I'm going to take the Nova out there and see what it can do. Now last year I made a couple passes on it, and it made some embarrassing 13-second passes. Couldn't quite figure out what was wrong, and at the same time while I'm working there, I couldn't quite figure it out at the track. So we just left it in the 13s. And now after going through my notes and that over the winter time, we've reinstalled the distributor and synced it properly. And then I fixed the exhaust leak, put new set headers on it, got the exhaust fixed. I'm confident the Nova's going to be back in the 12s. But before we go out there, let's just double check the plugs, see what the plugs look like, because I changed the plugs after putting the new headers on. Changed a whole bunch of programming with the Sniper because the old plugs looked a little foul. Let's take a look and see what they look like. That actually looks a lot better than last time. Last time they were pretty grungy and foul looking. That doesn't look too bad. I also went up one heat range too. Alright, one looks good. But I think I'm gonna check a few more. Alright, let's take a look at number 3. One of the things I did on the Sniper is I changed the AFR. I was running at about 13.5, 14.0. I went to 14.0 and 14.5. Between idle and cruise, because my last plugs are pretty fouled. I don't know where they are, so I can't show them. Probably threw them out, because who uses old spark plugs? Ooh, that one's looking a little lean actually. Number 3. It's looking a little lean, I would say. Yeah, this one too. Number 5. That's looking a little lean. I'm pretty sure I have an idea now how the rest of them are going to look. That'll be an easy, quick change on the computer. But they look a lot better than the last set of plugs. Number 7. I mean, they are kind of a little bit of a brownish color. You know what, when all else fails, ask Dan Clem. Okay, let's do 4 first, because I can get a socket on it. I'm going to need a wrench for 2. Yeah, 4 is a little white. Not really golden, so. I'm pretty sure I can guess what number 2 is going to look like. That one actually isn't as bad. So maybe we'll change it to like the tune. Like I said, I think it's at 14.0 and 14.5. Maybe we'll change it to like 13.8 and 14.3. We'll go for a drive tonight. I know, to properly read it, I should put new plugs in, blah, 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 but this is a street car. I just want to see if I can get it back in the 12s. I'm not too keen on about how fast am I going to run, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that day I ran 12.2s in this car. Weather must have played a factor into it, because any other time I've run the car, it's been around 12.4, 12.5. So really, if I can just get it in under 12.5, I'll be content with that. No, probably not. Same old, same old. Timing mark is way over here. I gotta look that up because I can't remember where a good timing mark is. But maybe we might have to play with the timing a little too. Now I'm not going to bother with number 6 because it's kind of awkward to get to. Now you know what? I have to do number 6. I'll lose sleep if I just leave one cylinder out. Because with my luck, that'd probably be the one that would have something wrong. So okay, we'll do 6. Oh, why are you such a number 6? You know why 6 is afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Yep. This one actually looks brand new, but looks like, you know what the good thing is? They're all firing. They all look the same. So you know what? I'm really happy about that. That's half the battle. Okay, let's try and put this back in. 8, 6, 4, 2. Those are all plugged in. All right, when you need to find out something, where do you go? Google. Where else? YouTube. Let's check out this one here. Reading a spark plug from NGK Spark Plug Tech Videos. That's only a minute 41. That's enough of an attention span I have. What the attention span I have.
How do I read a spark plug? Being able to read a spark plug can be a valuable tuning aid. By examining the insulator firing nose color, an experienced engine tuner can determine a great deal about the engine's overall operating condition.
It's like a horror video for like car people.
For more information on the products featured in this video,
Tell me
area below. Feel free to call us within.
All right, let's try this John Malner guy. See if he knows his
Today we're going to talk about how to read spark plugs. Learning how to read spark plugs may be the best money you ever spend. 10 to 50 horsepower is not unheard of. In fact, I've seen 60. I was working on a small block Ford on a dyno and missing the timing by just 1 degree killed at 60 horse.
nerd. Reading. Here we go. This is what we want.
Okay, let's look at how to read spark plugs. And the first thing we want to look at is the pour slit. That's the white part here. Timing here. And as you put more
Here's what I want to know.
you get more heat, you're going to have this thing color move from here and head all the way down here. Now when you look at it, sometimes it's hard to tell which one's colored, whatever. Sometimes you'll see what you think is the color is here, opposite of this. But what it is more heat's getting into it, is traveling farther and farther down here. Coolant temp it.
Next.
Does ignition timing increases your firing in temperature of the spark plug, and care should be taken to carefully adjust timing without reaching the point where the spark plug fails.
I think where our marks were pretty good. And I think what I'm going to do is just richen it up a little and go from there. Okay, now it's just the AFR a little here. Richen it up a bit. Basic fuel, target AFR. So at idle it's 14.5. Let's change that to 14.3. Cruise 14.0 to 13.8. Wide open throttle, I have it at 12.5. I haven't had it at wide open throttle yet, so let's leave that at that. And timing at idle is 16. Cruising and wide open throttle is 36 and 36. So let's leave that as it is. Save as. Go back home. Monitor, sensors. Monitor, multi-gauge. There we go. Let's go back to sensors. There we go.